Hey there, so today's video is a little bit different to what I've normally done. It is one of my emotionally broken videos, however, normally I have a topic I want to talk about. There is a reason behind the video. There is a sort of reason behind the video, but I suppose you could call it quite a selfish video. I just want to talk. I'm just going to talk about me, really, about updating you almost on what's been going on with me and my mental health. Yeah, I don't really know where this is going to go, apart from the fact that I'll talk forever. Yeah, and yeah, I know. Look, the sun is beaming in and reflecting off my glasses, and no matter what angle I do, it's not. People never phone me. I never get phone calls. The only time I ever seem to get them is when I'm filming. Which, to be honest, is a good thing because I'm not very good with phone calls as it is. Anyway, I just wanted to talk because I talk about various makeup, really, yeah. I talk about various mental health topics, and I have spoken about me in the past, but not lately. And so I thought I would. Basically, I'm in limbo. I'm not getting any better. I haven't improved at all. Basically what's happened is getting out has become very difficult because of personal situations. I can't leave the house by myself. I haven't been able to do that for about 3 years. And so I need my mum. Mum obviously got her own life, and at the minute she is taking my brother to work because he's doing a very awkward shift. Because of this, because not only is she taking him to work, she works herself, so she's time limited on that. She does a split shift. Because of this, we don't have time. I can't get out. Half term was over 2 weeks ago now. That was the last time I got out. Before then I hadn't gone out for like 5 or 6 weeks. I've mentioned before I have safe places. I live in a village, and the 2 shops that are in the village are relatively safe to me. I've got to be with Mum. I can't always manage them, but I do them sometimes, and that's really like it. So when I say out, I mean leaving the village in my eyes, because agoraphobia isn't. You can have agoraphobia and still have safe places. I think that's something that people struggle to grasp sometimes, but that's how it works. Anyway, because of this, I'm stuck. I feel very much in limbo. I can feel that my recovery has been set back because of this. I've become very complacent with being at home again, and I'm not too bothered about having to leave, knowing that I need to leave. I'm like, well, that's okay. That's not a good thing. I can see that. I'm sorry, the reflection in my glasses must be driving you insane, but I can't do anything about it. I don't even know where it's coming from. Yeah. I don't want to be getting back to the point where I feel happy at home. Happy being in this situation. Well, not happy, but you know what I mean. Like, it's okay, I don't mind being at home. That's not where I need to be. but it's getting that way again because I can't get out in a minute. I'm spending a lot of time on one thing that certainly has improved is, how do I put this? I've mentioned a number of times friendships, and especially like socially, and my struggle with being social sometimes. The thing is, before, as a child, and you know, basically whenever I've been in a social situation until the past couple of years, I was always rather happy. I like people, I always have, and I never had, I always saw the best in people, and that was sort of that. Last year, I think I broke a bit. It got to the point where I was such a cynical bitch. I hated everyone. I thought they were no one would ever do anything nice. No. If there was something to gain, maybe, but other than that, they would only ever do it for their own gain. People only thought of themselves and never thought of others. People were mean. People didn't care, and that was what I saw. I'd lost all faith in humanity, honestly. This year has definitely been the year that has proven me wrong. It's proven me wrong and told me, you know, people aren't as bad as you think. Not everyone. There's a lot of good in this world. It may not always feel that way, but there is a lot of good in this world. And part of that's definitely been the friends I've made this year. And something I've definitely seen is, it's weird because I never thought of friends being important. I was always very content with not having friends, or not having friends that I truly counted on or truly felt myself with. But I think I did that because I didn't have any other choice. I didn't have a choice in this matter. I tried to make friends and I made friends and then I lost them. Or the friends that I made were the wrong ones, and they only ever wanted something out of me. They only ever wanted to take advantage of who I am. It's different this time, and the people I'm talking about know who they are. It's different. It feels different. It's very difficult to explain, but because of this, I found my faith again. I found my faith in humanity, and I found that, you know, people, yeah, you have the, tearing up my mum and going downstairs. You have the idiots in life, you always will. You have the dickheads and the, like, what, how, yeah, you get those people. But I'm starting to see the good in people again. There isn't, well, no, actually, I shouldn't say starting to see, because I've seen it for a while now. I'm seeing the good in people. I'm seeing the point of having friendships and why they are important. I'm socialising again, and it might sound weird because I'm not getting out, but you can socialise online, and I've only just realised that. Like, this weekend I had two things planned with my friends. And both times there were things that I had to like adjust my day slightly to fit in. Because of this, obviously it was mentioned to my parents and stuff and people around me. I realised I hadn't had to do that in years. Say, oh, I'm going to do this because I've got this later. I hadn't planned or thought ahead before because I had plans, and that's really, it made me feel human again. I never thought that friends were important. I've been proven really wrong. And I've also been proven that the amount of good that is in this world is amazing, and not just because of my friends. There's a lot of things in this world I didn't realise. I just didn't get that people could be nice because I had had such bad experiences of the opposite. And it's good to see the good in people. I like being able to see the good again. So I suppose even though I'm not, my recovery feels like it's in limbo at the minute, my outlook on life has changed. I'm happier again, and I can say that. I wouldn't say I'm happy. That's unfortunately more than one part of my life has to change for me to be happy. But I'm happier again, and at the minute I'm more than pleased with that. I feel like a person again. I feel like I actually have a purpose, and that purpose is to be human, to be a person, is to have friendships and to be there for people, and that's all I've ever wanted to do. Slam the door, Dad, why don't you? I've always been a very caring person. I didn't realise quite how much you could care. Because it's not just my group of friends I've talked about a lot, and I actually want to go back to that in a minute, but just my other friends that I have on Facebook, for example, I care about them. If something goes wrong in their life, I'm worried for them. I know that sounds silly, but I never realised how important having people that you care about is. I don't know why. As I said, I got so cynical by the end of last year. I was so cynical, it's not even funny. I didn't want people anymore. People were just horrendous to me, and why would I want to interact with people who only ever hurt me? I feel horrible that was the way I felt, and I was so determined I was right. So determined. I wasn't right. As you can probably tell, the idea of friendship and that sort of thing has been heavily on my mind lately. And caring for your friends and stuff has definitely been on my mind, because I worry a lot that I care too much. And not only that, but that I'm a very emotional person. I think that's pretty obvious. I'm a very sensitive person, and I'm very open, and I wear my heart on my sleeve very much. Because of this, I am much the person who will say, who will tell people how much I care. And I do worry a lot that I do it too much, that I'm too open and honest about how I feel, and that it could annoy people. I also worry that I rely on some people too much. I've realised how important friends are, but that means I really worry that I won't always have them, because I can't imagine life without them now. How do I deal with that? I don't know. The funny thing is, I never thought you could have this kind of friendship online. I knew you could have friends online. I had friends online. It's very difficult to explain. This is going to be a little bit like, not everyone's going to agree with this, because it's the way I see the world, and that's fine. I see the world, I look at the world, and personally I believe that everyone has a purpose. There's a reason we are here. Everyone has a lot of lessons to learn over their lifetime. I also believe that when we are spirits, before we come back here, and we are spirits, we plan. We don't know the plans now, but back then we did. We plan. Not everything, obviously. There's the idea of free will that comes into it. And I'm trying not to overdo this one, because I realise that a lot of people are going to be rolling their eyes. But this is just how I see and how I believe, so I just ask you to respect that. I think that we plan to come back and meet some people, like in spirit. In spirit we say, right, at some point in our lives we're going to be friends. We're going to need each other. I suppose in a way you could say I believe in fate. And I definitely say it's fate. Something... God, it's difficult to explain. The group of people in my case, 34 people, seem to have the strongest of connections, and we are scattered all over the world. We all have different backgrounds, we all have different hobbies, we all have different careers and educations, and we all have our different sexualities and genders and races. But none of that matters. We have one thing in common. We all like this one game. And this one YouTuber that we met through. And because of this, we've literally made a family out of, well, the way I put it, we made a puzzle. The way I put it was, we made a family out of broken puzzle pieces. No one's whole. Everyone in this world's been through something. And putting it back together again is really tough. Something that comes to mind with us though is the Chinese proverb thing, which you've probably seen on Facebook. That they mend broken plates and stuff with gold. And it's all the better for being broken. I think that sums us up. All the better for being broken because we found everyone. And I really should shut up. I'm so soppy, it's ridiculous, but I can't. Oh, I don't know how to explain it. There's this feeling that I can't explain it. I can't. And I worry sometimes. I worry a lot. I worry that something's going to tear us apart. I worry that I'm overthinking things. I worry that I put too much faith in everyone. I worry that I'm going to get hurt. I'm worry that someone else is going to get hurt. Any of us. I will show them this video if you're wondering, by the way. I worry a lot that this will all fall apart. Because I know that if it did, I'd pick myself up and eventually I'd be fine. But like I said, I don't know how to explain the feeling I get. I just feel like we're meant to be friends. There is a reason that we are friends. I think I need to stop babbling. I told you this was going to be a weird video because I did not set out to tell you about that. But that was what I did. I think I'm going to title this Calf Babble. It's a running joke. I talk a lot, as we've seen from my videos. Anyway, I am now going to go. I hope this has been interesting. Yeah. me and my crazy ass brain. So I will go, I suppose. Okay, I hope you find that interesting. So, until next time, just believe. Bye.